Hello. Yes. Gabi-gabi na tayo. Yes, Glycel dyan. Ikaw ang unang-una. Si Glycel. $2 million in the house. SG Nevada. Yes, noted. Wait. Shirley Daog, yes. Wait muna, titingnan ko yung mga records. Yes. Okay. Ayan akong lalabas muna. Sir Hill Adaban. Yes. Okay. Ay naku, andyan na naman si Kenshin. Kenshin, wag mo na maingay ha. Diyan ka na naman, Kenshin. Doon ka muna. Yes, Jane Rivera. Oh, that's only 1 million in the house. Psst. Kenshin. Doon ka muna, Kenshin. Ang kulit naman. Patamsak muna natin to ha, yung pinaba ko. Ay, sorry. Patamsak muna. Yeah, okay. Patamsak yung aking binaba. Kasi si Punukan. Kailangan ko yung water. I need more water. Yes. Okay. Where is my scissor? Wala na akong pang raffle ticket. Gugupit muna. Para malagyan ko kayo ng mga points, no? At ganun din lagyan ng raffle entry. Yes. 1 million in the house again? Patamsak yun kay travel tag. Travel tag. Kay travel vlog. Sorry. Patamsak din kay travel vlog, ha? Okay. Pati kay travel vlog. Okay, maglalagay na ako ng mga points. Points ninyo para mabuo ang inyong mga raffle entry. Yes. Ito lang ang ating mga raffle entry. Ito pala. Okay. Ang lalagyan natin ngayon, sino ba ang maraming points kagabi? Si Sarah Gay, meron kang advance na 1 point. So may plus 2, may 3 ka ngayon, 3 points. Si Glycel, may 2 points kagabi, plus 2, so you have 4. Si SG Nevada, 2 ka kagabi, kaya plus 2 is 4. Shirley Daog, nag-raffle entry ka kagabi, so you have 1, 2, kasama yung share mo. Jane Rivera, may 2 points ka kagabi, so you have plus 2, you have 4 points ngayon. And Hill Adavan, okay, nag-raffle entry ka kagabi, kaya may 2 points ka ngayon, present. Tapos wala na, yun lang, si Jane. Si Jane pala, hindi ko na ano. Ay, Jane, you have 4 din pala, si SG 4 din, pareho kayong 4. Si Shirley, okay, may plus 2 ka ngayon. So, we have 5 million. 5 million na yung thumbs up natin. Okay. Thank you. Welcome, Jane. So, we're gonna start na. Kunti lang tayo ngayon. 5. Pero 1 million in the house na lang ang nandyan. Okay, so we're going to start with our lesson review muna tayo bago tayo pupunta sa ating main topic about may kinalaman pa rin sa health. Okay. Yes. Today is Sunday, Restless in the Wilderness. Okay, ito yung ating, new start yung kagabi. Wow, very good ha. May 1 points ka sa akin, Glycel. Yes, ikaw yung nag-remind. So, si Glycel. Okay, you have one raffle entry na. Kasi may +1 points ka ngayon sa ano mo ng title kahapon. Glycel dyan. Adavan. Okay, so you have one raffle entry na idadagdag natin dito. So, restless in the wilderness. So, ito yung ating pinaka, ano ngayon. Teka, wait. Hindi ko mag-share muna pala ako. Hindi ko pa na ano pag-share. Share to our chats. Ako, mahina yung net. Yeah, ano start ang ano ni Glycer kanina. Yes. One million in the house again. Where are you na? Nawala na agad. Why oh why? Sino matira dyan? Press 1. Press 1 ang natira. Wala man nag-press 1? Ibig sabihin wala tao dyan. Walang may nag-press 1. Okay. So we have 2 million in the house. Sarah Gay pa rin. Sarah Gay, you have additional 1 point. Okay. And you have 1 raffle entry. Sarah. Sarah Gay. Tamsak Dan. Okay, Avery, you have 1 for your tamsak, 1 for your... Teka, may record ka na dati. Avery. Yes, meron ka dito. Saan ang iyong record dito? Avery, 3 points. So you have for one thumbs up, 1 point, another 1 point for coming in. You have one raffle entry, Avery. One raffle entry, Avery. Yan, may raffle entry ka ngayon. Okay, so we have restless in the wilderness. Okay, does it rhyme? restless, restless, and wilderness. So, nasa wilderness sila no nangyari yung restlessness na yan. Kaya, the title is Restless in the Wilderness. So, we have here Numbers 11, 1 to 15. If you have your Bible with you, you can read from Numbers 11, 1 to 15. Israel must have felt restless and unhappy when they departed Sinai on their way to Canaan. So galing sila ng Sinai and they are about to conquer Canaan. More than a year had passed since they had left Egypt. So it takes for 1 year. They were ready to enter the promised land. They had been counted and organized. So, nung panahon na yan, they were all counted, especially the men. Karamihan na binibilang men. Siyempre lahat din, pero ang pinaka um, important details na nakasulat sa history nila is men were counted and talagang isa-isa silang binibilang kung ilan lahat yung men. And then, of course, these men are together with their children, with their family. Usually, ang men kasi ang head of the family are counted as uh, according to the numbers of families they have or they possess. So they had witnessed incredible display of divine favor and clear signs of God's presence. Yet, there's a yet. The first stop following the departure from Sinai finds them complaining. Ano naman ang kino-complain nila? So, nakita nila yung divine intervention, the pillar of clouds by day and the pillar of fire by the night, which lighted them while they were in the wilderness. So, and then God's provision for them, the water, the manna, and everything. What are the Israelites complaining about? Ano pang nireklamo ng mga Israelites? Okay, the Israelites craved the meat. So, nais nila, ang ninanais nila ay yung karne, which they were not so grateful to the Lord for giving them manna. Okay, that bread from heaven, which they neither toil to work for that, and it was the provision that had given them. And they complained the cucumber, the meat in Egypt, the cucumber, the melon, the leeks, the onions, and the garlic of Egypt. So, nirereklamo nila lahat na yun na wala sa kanilang pagkain. Who will give us meat to eat? We remember the fish that we ate freely in Egypt. Sabi ng mga complaints nila. The cucumber, the melons, the leeks, the onions, the garlic, but now our whole being is dried up and there is nothing all except this manna before our eyes. Imagine, naglalakbay sila sa disyerto and then they are complaining about the food that they have eaten in Egypt, not knowing that God has provided them the heavenly food, which is manna, na hindi man lang nila ginawa yon o hindi nila pinaghirapan. God was bringing them every morning, and what they're going to do is just pick them up from the ground. And on the seventh day, nothing mm, will be seen around, because on the sixth day they were allowed to get a double portion of what they are going to need for the next day, the Sabbath. So here they complain in Numbers 11:4-6. They also have suffered from severe selective memory. Yes, when they remember the food, forgot the slavery that they have experienced, and unbelievable hardship that they were while they were slaves in Egypt. So they forget about their slavery, about the hardship that they're going to make straw, and then they're to make and then have to build, and they are the primary builders that were hired to build the buildings that they can see in Egypt. So they forget all those things, the hardship. They don't remember the hardship that they have experienced. They just have one. They had the want for meat for and other food that they remember were not. They were not. They were not eating during the journey. And of course, they are in the wilderness. Paano nga sila doon magtanim? O paano sila anong tinatawag na meat doon, naglalakbay nga sila. There were no pastures, walang mga green, actually na mga green meadows there where the animals could eat. So of course, limited amount yung kanilang mga dala-dala. So they had been fed by God's manna. So pinakain na sila ng mana, wala silang kahirap-hirap, dadampot lang sila, mamumulot na lang. Yet they felt restless and wanted something else. Gusto nila yung iba pa at iba pa, okay? So even Moses was affected, felt okay, new, trying to lead a group of restless people, complaining people, and other attitude of these people of Israel is not an easy task for the leader, Moses. Ano pa yan? Saan nagsisimula? Ito naman dito magsisimula ng ano? Si Kenshin talaga. Okay. Okay. So that's makikita natin dito na they were so ungrateful. The Israelites were so ungrateful to God because of their complaints, and even the leader was in distress because of their attitude. And Moses knew whom to turn to. Siyempre sa stress ni Moses, he has to turn to no other than God. Why have you afflicted your servant? And have I not found favor in your sight, that you have laid the burdens of all these people on me? Sabi ni Moses. Parang yung Panginoon na kanyang binalik sa Panginoon. Bakit ako pinahirapan? Bakit ako mamumuno sa mga taong ito? The hard-headed people, complaining people. In Numbers 11, verse 11. How does God respond to the complaints? Read Numbers 11, chapter 11, verse 16 to 33. God is not deaf. Hindi siya bingi to our needs when we feel restless. God is always there, listening. In Israel's case, He gave them quail to satisfy their hunger. So, binigyan niya ng, what is quail? Okay, pugo. Pugo, okay. Bird, okay. By means of the quail, but it wasn't really the meat Israel wanted. Hindi naman meat ang kailangan nila. When they are unhappy and restless and angry, what we are angry about is often the detonator. Kailangan madidetone sila o may detonator, not the cause of the conflict. We fight because there is something deeper amiss. So, minsan nakipag-away tayo kasi iba yung may malalim na dahilan. So, affecting our underlying relationship. Maybe Israel rebelled against God, leading something that we all have to be careful about. So, ano to? No matter our immediate situation and context, it is easier to do than we think. So, ang kanilang uh, mga complaints, okay, ang kanilang mga hinaing, kumbaga, it is easier for them to do than we think. Mas madali nilang ginawa yung kanilang mga action. Why is it easy to remember the past as better than it really was? Bakit mas madali maalaala daw yung ating mga nakaraan? Mas mabilis kaysa kanyang talagang totoong nangyari. So, God is always hearing people's complaints and always there to listen, and is giving solutions to the problems that sometimes um, we ask, or we are in, we ask from God solutions. So the restlessness that have been encountered by the Israelites. Okay, the problem, the ingratitude, it is at the very heart of these people, restless and rebellious. One day you forget what God has done. When we forget what God has done to us in the past, it is doing us, and is what God is doing in the present and will do for us in the future. The natural result is discontent. So kung hindi na natin bigyan ng halaga yung ginawa ng Panginoon sa atin nung nakaraan at ang kanyang ginagawa sa atin sa kasalukuyan, the present situation, then kung ano ang magagawa pa ng Panginoon sa atin after or in the future, magkakaroon talaga tayo ng tinatawag na discontent. So, by this, the natural result is discontent. A remarkable statement. Ellen White speaks directly the problem of forgetting the blessings of God, the blessings in God in our lives. So, that's it. So, yun ang magiging nagiging results ng kanilang pagiging restless at ang kanilang ingratitude to the Lord. Ayan. Bakit? Dali mo yan. Okay, so we give the points and where is the mine? Okay, nandyan si Sarah Gay ulit. Sarah Gay. Teka, nasan yung ballpen ko na? Yes, Sarah Gay. Yeah, additional points. Nag-raffle, ano ka kanina? Share +1. Tapos, sino ang nandyan? Si Sarah lang? You're the only one. So, you have advance 1 point for Sarah Gay. O kasi gagawin kong 2 points yung sa'yo. Kasi ikaw lang mag-isa. Wala ka nang kamay, isa lang mag-isa. Okay. So, I'm going to continue. Lipan ko. So, you have points again after presentation. The main topic we have is on the health, ano pa rin. May kinalaman sa kalusugan pa rin. Si Sarah lang talaga. You're the only one. Sarah Gay. Yeah, you're the only one there. So we go to our next lessons. Oy, baka lumapas na naman si Kenshin. The health situation. Okay, so we have our principles of health again. Okay. Yes. So si Sarah pa rin yung maiwan dyan. Okay, this is part 2 of the one we have presented yesterday. I want to read the passage from the Bible found in chapter 103 of Psalms. Psalms 103, verse 1 and 3. Okay, 3 million in the house. Thank you. Although there were many. Okay, bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases. So ito yung pinaka-text natin, can be found in Psalms 103 verse 1 and verse 3. Ang Panginoon daw ang nagpapagaling ng ating mga karamdaman at siya ay kinalimutan yung ating mga kasalanan at sila ang nagpapagaling sa ating mga sakit. So although there are so many factors affecting the health, especially the Americans, it looks that their diet is the number one culprit sa kanilang sa lugar sa Amerika. Ang pinaka matindi na naging problema ng health or kalusugan ng mga Americans is no other than their diet, yung pagkain. And even here, the Philippines, because when America introduced to us the food coming from their countries, doon tayo nagkaroon ng sakit na kagaya ng mga sakit ng Americans. Cardiovascular diseases, cancers, what else? Kidney problems, and diabetes, and many others. So that it um, one of the factors that contribute to the illness of American people are uh, the introduced when they were introduced what you call the um, five okay, white foods. Okay, ito yung mga white foods, okay, considered us to be the culprit. Parang naano ko na dati to. Okay, number one we have is the meat. Contains the fat, the cholesterol. The average American flesh eater put more than 50 pounds of fats, okay, in their diet every year. These fatty deposits, yung matataba ng mga deposito ng meat, ng mga karne, ng mga baka, manok, at many others, ng pork, in a special way, kasi masyadong mataba ang pork. Okay, ito ang nagkakos ng tinatawag na heart attack and strokes that will kill approximately half of the population kapag hindi ito ma-check. So we have this meat causes colon cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, other forms of treacherous diseases, yung mga traidor na mga sakit, which is responsible for 30% of American death. So 33% of the death coming from people, of the American people, 33% is coming from uh, eating meat in a special way. So there is no fiber with meat. There are no phytochemicals with meat. There are no um, other nutrients that are they can only be found in plants and not taken from the meat. Meat causes diabetes down to 8% of the population, and meat also causes gout, arthritis, and a host of other diseases. So because meat, the end product of meat is uric acid. So uric acid are deposited in the joints, in our knees, in our uh, joints of our elbows, and many other parts of our body. And if they cannot be taken out from our system, then they cause what we call arthritis. Kaya marami yung hindi sila makakalakad ng maayos because of gout, at um, hindi sila makaka-move ng mabuti dahil nakadeposit yung mga uric acid doon sa kanilang mga ligaments, sa kanilang mga joints, make them harder to move and walk or even do some exercises. So number two we have is the dairy products. Yes, dairy products are those products coming from um, our animals, okay, that we tend and then convert them into meat. And of course, the products are like milk, cheese, what else? Uh, we have also those that have more cholesterol that are bad to our body. So we have protein of plant's origin has no cholesterol. So yung mga protein na galing sa plants, wala silang cholesterol or Ang cholesterol karamihan ay makikita na lang natin sa mga meat products in a special way. And ito yung tinatawag natin na bad cholesterol. Okay. The LDL. Salt. We need some sodium to our bodies. Kailangan natin yung asin sa ating katawan. Pero, kapag sumobra yung asin sa mga pagkain natin and is ingested in a bigger amount, it elevates the blood pressure, which in turn cause cardiovascular diseases. Kaya pag may sakit kayo na may kinalaman sa puso, cardiovascular diseases, o may kinalaman sa puso, um, you were given by your nutritionist or dietitian in the hospital low sodium diet. Nalala ko when I was in college, because we're taking that nutrition, Bachelor of Science in Nutrition. Mayroon kaming pasyente. We're doing case study in our patients, and we have to observe the patient from the time that they have entered the hospital until the time that they were discharged. And we have to make a case study, history. And may isang pasyente kami doon na um, yung kanyang sakit is may kinalaman sa cardiovascular. Kaya yung diet na is no sodium at all, no sodium or low sodium diet. Lahat ng pagkain niya hindi nilalagyan ng asin. So kahit na yung isda, kahit ano, kaya ako sumatsaw na nung minsan nagtanong sa akin, "Ma'am, pwede ba bigyan lagyan ng konting asin lang yung kinakain ko?" Kasi wala talagang lasa. Wala talaga daw lasa kasi nga siyempre no salt, eh. So, yung 'pag nag-ihaw ng isda na yun ipapakain sa kanya or fried ay usually walang asin, eh, bawal talaga. Tapos sabi ko, "Pasensya na kayo ma'am, bawal talaga yung asin sa inyo. Kaya yung iyong diet is low sodium diet or no sodium diet at all." Kasi nga iyon ang ano ng nutritionist, na dietitian. Hindi talaga pwede. Sabi niya, "Hindi talaga ako makakain, wala talagang lasa." So, kung gusto niyo po na hindi niyo maranasan yung situation na yun, magdahan-dahan tayo sa paglagay ng asin sa ating mga pagkain. At yung asin ay hindi lamang sa food na kinakain natin, ito sa mga sausawan, yung mahilig magsausawan, toyo, patis, and many other na ginagamit natin as condiments. So here, salt, okay, can do harm to our body if taken in bigger amounts. So mas there's still what we call temperance in our way of cooking or eating. And then we have what we call sugar. Okay, kung mahilig kayo ng soft drinks, if you are fond of drinking soft drinks, in approximately 12 ounce of soft drinks, yung regular, it contains already 10 teaspoon of sugar. 10 kutsarita ng asukal ang sinusubo ninyo sa inyong katawan pag umiinom kayo ng soft drinks na regular soft drinks. So it is enough to immobilize the immune system by about 33%. So, kung mahilig kayo uminom talaga ng soft drinks, ay alalahanin nyo na later, not only your immune system, yung madali ka sipunin o di kaya yung affected ay yung lungs ay maaring ma-affect or magkaroon kayo ng tinatawag na diabetes or affected yung ating mga pwede kidney or gallbladder. So, the best, kagabi nung diniscuss ko, the best drink that you can drink is no other than water. Because water can maintain our functions of our kidney, as well as it can also cleanse the other organs of our body. Hindi lang kidney, our colon, our liver, mga vital organs ng ating katawan. So, the best is water. So, at hindi yung mga coffee drinks or caffeinated. And soft drinks also, aside from sugar, soft drinks have caffeine. Ang pinakamalakas na caffeine ay alam ko sa survey na ginawa namin is the Mountain Dew. Alam mo yung Mountain Dew? Dati kasi uminom ako noon. Iyan ang may pinakamalakas na caffeine. And then followed by the cola drinks, yung mga cola, all kinds of cola. Yung Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, or any other cola drinks. So, they have 10 teaspoons of sugar na, and they also have caffeine. So, talagang sisirain niya yung system mo pagka kinahiligan mong uminom ng soft drinks. So, and even coffee. Ang coffee may sugar naman, di ba? So, sa coffee drinkers, okay, may sugar siya. You can also have, nagkakasarin ka rin ng diabetes doon dahil sa ano. And at the same time, you can have a kidney problem. Kasi kung inainom mo at hindi water, hindi niya ma-maintain yung water balance ng ating katawan at ating kidney. So, ang mangyayari ay magkakaroon ka ng problem doon sa certain parts of our body that are weaker. Mas mahina yan na katawan natin, doon nag-develop ang tinatawag na illness or sakit. And then we have the white flour. White flour. Okay. Ito sila yung mga, the flour in the best or nutritious part, the bran and the germ were taken out. So yung mga giniling sila na process sila ng mahaba na affected na yung kanilang mga fiber, nawawala, pati yung vitamins at saka minerals ay nawawala na rin. So itong mga white flour, the flour is bleached with a bleaching agent, sometimes similar to Clorox. Most bakery products are made from white flour. So mga tinapay na kinakain natin, not unless you will be eating whole wheat cereal bread. Ito yung mga whole wheat na mga cereals, sila yung may mga fiber pa sila, and then at the same time meron silang mga vitamin B complex dahil meron pa silang bran at saka germ na isama doon sa flour or whole wheat flour ang ginamit nila. So most of this, the meat, the dairy products, the salt, the sugar, and the white flour, they are the 5 white foods that can affect our body system. And sa pagkain natin na parating ganito at walang fiber, ay nagkakaroon talaga tayo ng karamdaman. So the best is that you're going to have fruits and vegetables in your diet, grains and nuts, and kung pwede maiwasan natin yung maraming mga white foods from the bakery, yung mga kinakain natin na white breads at saka many others, spaghetti and noodles. Yes, mga carbohydrates sila, pero considered sila as white foods kasi wala na silang fiber. So galing sila sa harina na strip off na lahat ng mga fiber at strip off na rin ang mga vitamins at saka minerals. So it's not good na you will be eating everyday spaghetti, pancit, or paminsan-minsan lang dapat yung kinakain natin. Most of the time, the very important diet that we can eat should have must have fiber. Meron fiber even in our juices na iniinom natin. Okay? So If we heed to the injunctions of Ellen White, na sinulat niya to, God's inspired messengers of the remnant church, we shall free ourselves from the belating effect of these five white culprits in the American diet. And here, affluence is no guarantee to good health. What is important is that our lifestyle conform to God's injunctions concerning our health. So, ito yung mahalaga na ma-consider natin kapag tayo ay kumakain. Kapag tayo ay nagkakaroon na ng karamdaman, we have to change our diet. Palitan natin yung ating mga kinain dahil the public balik na kinakain natin the same, no other changes, at tayo nagkakasakit, yeah, mayroong factor na or may effect doon yung the food that we are eating. Okay, so press 1. Si Sarah pa rin yung nagaan ng attendance yan. So Sarah, you have another 1 point after this. Si Sarah lang. You have 3. 3 points ka na, Sarah. Yeah. Wala na yung iba. Wala si Avinash. Kasi gabi na kasi ako mag-start. Okay, have to finish maybe yeah, for 1 hour lang siguro ako. Hindi ako pwede mag-stay ng okay. So these are the principles of health that we have discussed yesterday and today, and we'll be discussing more and more about it during the next few days that will follow. And hope na sa ating pagkain, sa ating pagkain ay alalahanin natin. There must always be a balance of diet. There must be always be acid, alkaline, and enzyme. So, sunod, yan ang tackle natin. Okay, what are the acid foods? What are the alkaline foods? And what are the enzyme foods? So, itong tatlong group of food that will include in our diet will determine our capacity of our system or our body to take out the toxins, yung mga toxins sa ating katawan. These three, acid, enzymes, and alkaline. So, in greater amount should be enzymes. Mayroon silang ano kasi yung category, yung tatlo na to. How many percent of the toxins from our body they can help in taking it out para mailabas yung mga toxins, antioxidants, germs, or even virus that comes into our system ay mailalabas sa ating mga system kapag we eat the proper diet. And hanggat may ini-include tayo na enzymes and alkaline in our mga pagkain o kinakain natin. Okay? So, bakit? Ay, kaya pala mainit. Wala akong ano. Pinapawis ako eh. Yun pala. The reason why kaya parang ano mainit. Yeah. Ikaw pa rin, Sarah, dyan. Okay. Maybe I can have silent LS para ano ko yung aking ano. Yeah, kung sino yung nandyan. Thank you very much. And We have, I think we got to continue. Continue ko pa rin. May extension. Okay. My extension. Okay. Nasaan ba yung aking? Yeah. I've got to write this one. Yes. Kagabi ay meron akong ano na new start. Okay. Ngayon, ang diniscuss ko ay yung tinatawag na hindi yung mga bagay na nagbibigay ng kalusugan, kundi yung mga kabaliktaran or mga bagay na nag-create ng sakit sa ating katawan. So, I will have an acronym again. Okay, base sa diniscuss ko, okay, gagawa ko ng isang acronym that you can remember pagbukas. Yeah, the opposite. Tama, the opposite. So, magbibigay ako ng acronym that you can remember. Teka, baka mahirap. Ano, susulatin. Pahaba ko na lang para ma-remember ninyo kasi may additional input pa ako pala dito. Okay, so here it is. Ito yung tinatawag na pamatay. Ito ang diniscuss ko ngayon. Pero meron pa akong hindi na-discuss na dalawa. Okay? Pamatay is, okay. Number one there is, here is, pagod. Pagod, okay. When you are so tired and you have to need something to rest, ay hindi ka naghihinto ng iyong pagtatrabaho, you still continue to work kahit na pagod na. Kumbaga parang inabuso mo na yung katawan mo dahil in spite, yes, surely daw. In spite of the fact na sobra na yung pagod mo, you still work and work and work and did not rest. Kaya yung isa sa mga lessons namin nung nakaraang Sabado is about the rest. Kasi napakahalaga po ng pahinga or rest. Rest is very important, okay, when you are tired, pagod. Okay, so you have to refrain, you have to stop your work for the meantime, and you are going to rest a while so that it can recharge your body na sobrang pagod na. So kapag hindi natin ginawa to, ang pagod, yung trabaho natin, yun ang papatay sa atin. Okay? Dahil yung trabaho na andun na yung trabaho. Work is always there. It will not end. Even though someone died, that work will be done by another person. So, you must be careful with your body and do not tire your body for anything that you do. Okay, A is for alat. Yung diniscuss kanina. Yeah. Alat or asin na lang pala ilalagay ko. Asin. Asin is, diniscuss kanina yung salt, right? Okay. Kanina nung binanggit ko yung asin or salt is very, very, very helpful to our body. But when taken in big amounts, kapag ka nilagay na siya sa maramihan na yung kinakain na salt, then hindi na maganda sa katawan natin. Magbibigay na ito ng sakit. So, yung mahilig dyan na magsawsawan, toyo, patis, ano pa, yung mga nilagyan natin ng mga condiments, lagyan natin ng kung ano-ano, ay luwasan natin dahil kapag nasobrahan yung asin, salt sa ating kinakain, ito ay nagbibigay sa atin ng sakit. Okay, M. Ang M ay, ginawa kong English yung ano, para sa karne, this is meat. Lahat ng karne, okay, meron siyang effect. Ang mga karne ay may mga effect sa ating katawan. Okay. Meat eaters, usually ang mga nagkakasakit ng cancers ay yung mga tao na mahilig kumain ng meat at walang gulay sa kinakain nila. Meat lang lahat. Pwede rin kumain ka ng meat pero kailangan meron siyang usually kailangan may ano siya, mayroong vegetables and of course together with the um, fruits that can have fiber. Meat has no fiber at all. Wala siyang fiber. So fiber, which is very important in our body, especially in our colon, the large intestine, okay, in order to cleanse our body from impurities that is coming from what we eat, we need to have to avoid eating much or more meat. So we can lessen the eating of this, or if kung maiwasan talaga natin, um, mas maganda. Me, I am not a meat eater now. I eat a fish sometimes, but not so often. So I have to take the meat away from my diet, and it has given me better health and mas maganda yung condition ng inyong katawan. So we have here is what we call for A is for asukal. Okay. Yeah, ito yung asukal diniscuss natin kanina sa sugar. Asukal or sugar is not okay, it is needed by the body, but if it will be taken in excess, it will give you lower immune system and will affect some organs of your body because sugar um, can make you sick. Tiyan mo, kumain ka ng chocolate for 1 week. When you eat chocolate for 1 week, sabihin ko sa inyo, sisipunin na kayo after a week. So, minsan may mga OFW ako na mga estudyante, yung parents nila, pag uwi nila sa kanilang, coming from abroad, pag uwi nila, usually, yung mga pasalubong nila sa mga anak nila ay chocolates, lahat ng candies, parang ganon. Tapos pati ako naambunan. Sabi ko I lecture the parents, I lecture them. You know what, the best that you can give to your children as pasalubong must be fruits, not chocolates. Because kasi tinuturo ko sa mga anak nyo na it's not good to your body, chocolate is not, and then, yun pa yung dinadala nyo pag uwi ninyo. So, syempre, yung mga anak nyo, bakit kaya? Okay, so, they are well aware that candies and chocolates are not good to them. Yeah. So, asukal, sugar, especially to the young children, foods that are rich in sugar. May mga hidden sugar na kasi tayo sa ating mga kinakain. When we eat bread, there is sugar. When we eat cakes, mga cakes, but there's cupcakes, the muffins, and many others. Okay, they have hidden sugars in what they are eating. Most of the snacks that your children are eating have hidden sugar. So, kung kumakain pa kayo ng yung mga minatamis, yung mga halaya, or di kaya yung mga native products that we have, most of them are coated with sugar. So, if it will be added to your diet, okay, aside from the regular sugar that you take, and plus the soft drinks that you would drink, or the Tetra Pak drinks also have sugars. So most of the sugars are concentrated and are hidden. You cannot really imagine that there are 10 tables or teaspoon of sugar in the soft drinks that you have drunk, or you did drink this morning. And then plus if you have it cakes or cupcakes, there's already sugar there. And other snacks that you have eaten, may mga sugars din sila. So if you're aware of what you're eating, you have, if you are aware of the sugar content of what you're eating, you must watch. Kailan i-watch mo to, especially if medyo nagkakaedad ka na, you are getting older and you have higher sugar level in your blood. So you better check, especially um, those on the middle age, because it really can affect your body. Okay, next we have is letter T. Letter T is, okay, taba. You know what taba is? Okay, they are they're usually yung mga taba or fats that can be found in the meat. Okay, yun diniscuss natin kanina na tinatawag natin na dairy products. Dairy products has um, more cholesterol than any other the plant products. So most of these, they are what you call the saturated fats, are found in um, animal source. Usually also in eating this meat, these have more of fats than okay, ang mga plant source kasi ng fats, they are good, they contain good cholesterol. But the bad cholesterol, the LDL, is found in taba na nanggagaling sa mga animals. So, the same, maiwasan natin yon kapag iwasan din natin ito, and then maiwasan din natin ito. Okay, the best fats that we have can be from, or oils that we can have can be taken from plants source. Kaya lang, yung coconut oil, because of the processing, para na rin silang saturated fats. Kasi they were exposed to highly processed na sila, and they can increase the cholesterol level of your blood. So, iwasan din natin yon. Next we have is A. Another A is for, another A is for alak. Alak or alcohol. Yes. If you're fond of drinking, okay, yung mga mahilig mag-inom ng mga nakalalasing na mga pagkain, okay, so wine, alcoholic drinks, and many others, okay. You know what this alcoholic drinks is doing to our system? Okay, it can alcohol can make our um, nerves or capillaries, kung saan dumadaan yung dugo natin, pinatitigas niya yon. Instead, okay, our our arteries, our veins must be elastic. Okay, they should be they stretchable whenever the blood will flow in there into our system. It can be stretched and will have a bigger passage. Pero kapag clog up na siya, kasi because of the many plaques that are inside, um, it will be hardened so that the flow of the blood will not be smooth if they are already clogged up with many other um, foreign bodies that stick to it. Then it can cause what you call hypertension or ang pressure ng dugo imbis na maluwag yung flow, it can be pressured. So kaya nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na high blood pressure. And also the alcohol also can of course it can affect the vital organs of our body, especially uh, our pinaka affected yan yung atay, the liver, and the gallbladder, and many other uh, important organs of our body. So, kung maiwasan nyo yung alak, okay, maiwasan nyo rin na magkaroon kayo ng sakit. And the last we have is letter Y. What is letter Y for? Okay, again, we got to review. P for pagod. Okay, so the opposite of pagod is rest. We have asin, okay, or salt. Siyempre, papalitan natin ng lesser salt content yung ating mga pagkain. Meat, of course, okay, kung hindi natin maiwasan, mabawasan man lang yung meat na kinakain natin. Dahil ito yung nagkakos ng maraming cardiovascular diseases as well as cancers because cancers from the animals are transferred also to the people who are fond of eating meat. Okay, then we have asukal. Asukal is sugar. Yes, okay, we must avoid um, sweet foods in order to maintain our immune system. We have what you call T is for taba. Okay, iwasan natin yung as much as possible lahat ng taba na nasa pagkain ay tatanggalin natin. Okay, maliban sa mga taba na nasa or fats and oils that can be found in the plant. Okay, like avocado, it is more richer in fats, but they are what we call good cholesterol. And then also in other like olive oil, yes, they're the best oil that you can have. Corn oil and other vegetable oil that we can use when we cook or when we eat. So letter Y. What is letter Y? Letter Y stands for UC. Okay. You know what UC? You know what UC is? UC is the cigarette, ang sigarilyo. So it was um, there are so many nowadays. Not only the Americans, but Filipinos have what we call lung cancer, which is most of the direct effect of smoking. Not only lung cancer, but also throat cancer, and because the nicotine that can be found in the cigarette is entering into our body and coming into your bloodstream. And not only nicotine, as far as we are concerned, there are so many other chemicals that can be found in tobacco, that can cause um, cancers into your system or into our system. And the the bad news for this is that when you are um, inhaling the secondhand smoke, which the smokers had blown, and then you can have it and take them, you okay, that is you have a uh, double harm, or you have a double portion of harm to your body than those who are really smoking the cigarette. And why? Because the secondhand smoke has um, bad effect to the person, especially if the one, especially children and pregnant women. So, hanggat maari, kapag may nakita kayong nanigarilyo or smoking on one side of the, or in whatever area you're in, or you must avoid being in that near that person, because if you in case you have inhaled the second hand smoke, okay, there will be um, the most dangerous are those who are second hand smoke that person can inhale. Because kapag ka nanigarilyo ka, merong, they are, what they are smoking is they have that filter. May filter ang sigarilyo. And before they enter into the um, throat of the person, it has at least have filters that have taken some, but not all. And then if you are doing that every day, how many sticks you can smoke in a day? Then it's there is a writer says that for every stick of cigarette that you have smoked, there'll be a nail that is uh, to be in your coffin. So yung bawat sigarilyo na iyong nilalanghap or ginagamit, ay ang katumbas nun ay yung isang pako na ipapako doon sa iyong ah, tawag doon, sa iyong coffin, in your coffin, sa iyong pinaglalagyan ng mga patay. So, if you really love your health, or if you really want to be healthy, ay mas maganda kung iwasan mo na talaga yung paninigarilyo, because it really cannot help you, or it can sabi ng iba naninigarilyo sila because they are stressed, because they have problems, and many other reasons that they did smoke, because of many other reasons. But um, don't you know that smoking is not really a solution to the problem you're facing, or it's not also a solution to the stress or to the um, pressure that you are having, but add treats to your it can add treats to your life, because of later you will not realize it now, but later you will realize how it really affects your body. So as early as possible, if we can stop it right now, then we better stop the smoke coming into your system. Okay, so we have finished. Okay, this is what we call pamatay. Pa Pamatay. Okay, so you remember, P is for pagod, A asin, M is meat, A asukal, T is for taba, and A is for alak or alcohol, and Y is for UC or cigarettes. So thank you very much. And sana ay maalaala nyo ang ating pinag-aralan at maisip ninyo na ang ating kalusugan ay mahalaga para sa bawat isa. It's very important to lead a healthy, healthier, happier lives while we are here on earth. Because, you know, life is uh, something that you really don't know kung kailan mawala sa iyo. Pero habang ikaw ay malusog, when you are healthy, when you are doing your um, life in a way that in the absence of illness or diseases, you can enjoy life at its best. And you have a better relationship when you are healthy with your loved ones, your families, maybe, or even the workplace where you're working. Yes, you can lead a happy, healthy life. And it is not just in a way, in a magic way, that you can have a healthy body, but it is because of your lifestyle, the food, which includes our food, our exercises, and many other habits that we are doing that can check right the healthy body that we possess. So thank you, and which there, si Sarah and Shirley. Okay, I'll give you 2 points for staying. Shirley, 2 points ka kanina, so you have another 2 points. And Sarah, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have one advance 1 point, and you have another raffle entry, and you have 1 point remaining. Okay, you may advance ka na. Sarah Gay. Sarah Gay, Adavan, you have another 1 entry. Sino pa yung nandyan? Maliban kay Shirley. Shirley, if you can stay a little bit longer, okay, mabibigyan kita ng ano, maya-maya. Mag-end na rin ako. Mga 2 minutes lang, tapos na tayo. Kasi 1:28 na ang oras. Glycel, okay. Si Glycel, you have, ay, nag-raffle entry ka kanina. So you have +1. Okay, and another 1. Okay. So you have 2 points, Glycel. Yeah. Then we have Sarah ay may ano. Wala na, okay. Sige, Glycel dyan, sige, consider ko para maka 1 point, 1 raffle entry ka na. Okay, add 1 points ka. Si Sarah add 1, so you have 2 points advance, Sarah. Yes, si Glycel ang si Glycel ang merong another 1 point. One raffle. Yeah, Glycel. Glycel, you have another one raffle entry. Glycel Jan Adavan. Joy World Cooking. Daan lang. Okay, Joy World. You have 1 point. Ay, parang meron ka dati dito. Joy World Cooking. Yeah, Joy World Cooking, thank you for coming. But I give you 1 point, okay? So pag bumalik ka, sige, 2 point na ibibigay ko. Pag bumalik ka ulit, and you can stay a little bit longer, you can have 1 raffle entry, Joy World. Okay, dadaan ka lang ba? Hindi na ako magja-jacket. Kasi pa-end na rin ako. Thank you, thank you. Thank you sa thumbs up mo, ha? Thank you for passing by. Pagbalik mo, lalagyan kita ng jacket, okay? So we got to end now, and we have finished with our discussion. Sarah, thank you, Sarah Gay and Glycel and Shirley Daog. Salamat. Shirley Daog, mayroon kang advance. May advance ka na 2 points. Okay? For tomorrow. Joy World, you have advance point for tomorrow. Dumala ka ulit bukas, Joy World. Dumala ka ulit para may other points ka. At least sa pagdating ng August. Kasama ka sa raffle namin. Okay? So, we're going to pray na. Last part of our presentation is prayer. Thank you. Thank you, Father, for being with us today. Thank you for the lessons we learned. You have blessed us and help us to be to practice helpful lifestyle as well as diet that we can maintain the the healthy conditions of our body. We pray that will also bless those who are sick in their beds right now, or for those who are watching or still be watching, and also bless us as we sleep tonight. And we thank you, Father, for the many blessings that you have given to each and every one of us. Help those who have burdens in their lives today, those who have problems, and whatever problems or concerns they have for today. May thou be their guide, Father, and provide for their needs, physically, spiritually, as well as financially. Thank you, Father, for the promise that thou will be with us and guide us and provide healing unto our uh, illness and diseases. Thank you for hearing and answering our prayers. For this all I pray in Jesus' wonderful name. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you and God bless. Okay, you can come back tomorrow, Joy World. Welcome, welcome ka bukas. Okay, bye-bye.